All right, we're joined on the desk by Rasmus Andersson. And speaking of milestones, you got your 200th point tonight. Pretty fun one, I would guess, for you guys. A good way to finish off the season. Just your thoughts on the game tonight.
Yeah, thank you. It's not a situation we want to be in. So, I think we keep coming back to it. We have such a good fan base, and even though we're not in a playoff picture, you still want to perform in front of your fans, and it's they pay to come and watch us, so you kind of want to put on a good show for them, and I thought that's what we did tonight.
So there's a few milestones that were obviously within reach before the start of this game. Dustin Wolf almost gets his first shutout at the end of the game. You hit 200 points tonight with that assist. I was curious, were there any side bets before the start of the game? Because it was an absolute shooting gallery out there. Mackenzie Weegar started, he led the charge. Nazem Kadri, I know we're both looking for their big goal markers as well as Coleman. Coleman didn't join in, but was there some good kibitzing?
Coleman got his, yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't see as many shot attempts for him out there tonight. Was there any kibitzing before?
No.
Were you guys poking fun at each other?
Kind of at the pregame lunch, it was a lot of talk about it. We kind of just said, let the best man win. And but I'm really happy for Colsey. I think the way he plays too makes it extra special for him hitting 30. He's a hard-working player that goes hard to the net, and for him to get 30 goals is unbelievable. And then, for Weeks, as a D-man, it's even more special, I think. And it's super cool that he got 20 goals, and I couldn't be more proud and excited for both the players. And as you said, it was too bad that Wolfie didn't get a shutout, and that Nas didn't hit 30, but, Nas have hit it before, so he'll be fine.
Yeah, and it wasn't for lack of effort, that's for sure.
No, exactly. I think it was the entire second period, all I did was look for him. So
we even saw in the third period, guys were looking for him, had a nice move, split the defense, almost put one in, but it was a great effort by him tonight.
Yeah, he played good.
Raz, you talked about the 20 goals for Weegar, but he also had the 200 blocked shots. He had both of those, the first player who's ever done that. Can you speak to just how special that is, how difficult that is?
Yeah, eating pucks, it's never fun and it's never easy. And, I think we've done a good job of, as a team, to block a lot of shots this year. And,
right.
Obviously he's leading the charge there, and he's really good at it. And just, he's in the right position for it to hit him, and, willing to block shots too. That's a big part. And, with the system we play too, and with the PK system we play, it requires us to block a lot of shots, and he's definitely leading the charge in that.
We were curious, Natasha had mentioned it, Dustin Wolf, he's got a lot of starts as of late. He's played really well in net for you guys. You can see him out there battling, trying to establish himself. How's the communication been between you guys as a decor with him? How's his comfort level? What do you sense as a defenseman getting to play in front of him?
Yeah, I think he's been good as of late. Not super busy tonight, but made some key saves when he had to. And for the goalie, I just feel like you know how it is. You just leave the goalies alone kind of sometimes, and that's what you got to do. But at the same time, you put a lot of work and effort in it in practices to get your calls in with the puck touches and that kind of stuff. Yeah. And once you're in the game, you try to communicate with him as much as possible, and to just make it easier for him. And he yells at us quite a bit too, that he can't see, or to box out, or whatever it is. So he's a vocal guy back there too, which you need.
Raz, last one for you. We'll get you out of here. I just wonder your thoughts on this entire season. There were some personnel changes at the end. Obviously, you didn't reach the goals that you wanted to. What's the biggest takeaway or lesson that you would like this team to take away from this season?
I was actually thinking about it before the game, and I think it's pretty important that you remember this feeling you have now going into next year, and that even if you have a good year or bad year or somewhere in between, just remember the feeling you have now, because it's never fun being on the outside looking in, and you got to have that hunger, and it's a long season. There was a lot of ups and downs, and got off to a bad start, then we picked it back up a little bit, and there was a lot of good players moved out of that dressing room, and but I think the young guys that came in did a really good job, and but for next year, it's they got to take the next step too, and so does us. I guess older guys who've been here a little longer. We got to take the next step too and keep pushing everyone, and because it sucks to be outside of playoffs, and that's kind of what you dream about when you're a little kid of playing those big games, and we're on the outside looking in now, but just remember the feeling, and that we'll be back next year.
Well said. All right. Thanks for your time. Thanks for doing this. And again, congrats on the milestone.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks.
you.
Congrats.
Thank you.